Good morning. I am Daman Pal Singh. The design objective was to come up with a school for about 400 children from grades 1 to 8 in the district of Fulwari Sharif, which is on the outskirts of Patna, the capital of Bihar. The site has an area of 25,185 square meters with a maximum permissible ground coverage being 30% and the height restricted to G plus 2. The site has vehicular access from the west side only via the 5-meter wide Isapur Fulwari road and is surrounded by farmland on all the other sides. I started by creating a central mass whose shape was derived from the site's peculiar shape itself. Keeping in mind the mass's orientation with respect to the solar path and the wind flow direction, that is, the wind flows from the west and the southwest direction towards the northeastern direction most of the time during the year, I started with the transformations. First, I scooped out a portion of the mass to create space for a lawn in such a manner that the building seems to hug it. Since the lawn is surrounded by the main corridors of the building on three sides, it provides for visual comfort and also helps in regulating the temperature inside. Then, I went on to scoop out the central portion of the mass to create a courtyard, open to the sky, which can accommodate more than 400 children at once, functioning as an assembly area and being used for some functions as well. Also, it provides for good ventilation and heat escape. The resultant form has been used as a base to go on with further development of the design. Now coming on to the site planning, first of all, the side of the site along the Isapur Fulwari road has been offsetted partially by 6.5 meters to create space for visitor parking, keeping it outside of the main campus, preventing unnecessary induction of traffic. Also, it acts as a buffer between the campus and the main road. Three points of entry exit have been provided, gate number 2 for entry and gate number 1 for exit. A third gate has also been provided for service vehicles which leads directly to the rear side of the school near the cafeteria where a parking for 9 vehicles is also provided. A road with a minimum width of 7 meters has been provided along the periphery of the entire site for vehicular access to practically anywhere on the site. A drop off has been provided with direct access from gate number 2 and 1. Keeping in mind scope for future expansion, area has been proposed in the northern part of the site, which as of now merges with the lawn. Coming to the eastern side of the site, a parking for 20 vehicles, a basketball court, and a tennis court have been provided. Between the courts and the parking, a plaza has been provided where students can interact in the open during recess times, which has the uniform and the bookstores as well. The plaza has been lined up with trees and has a strip of land running along its length developed as a botanical garden, which enhances the beauty of the place and makes it a welcoming experience. And again, it acts as a buffer between the main building and the play courts. Further north, a playfield spanning over 1500 square meters has been provided to host games such as football, cricket, etc. Between the main building and the field, a stepped seating arrangement has been given, which can again be used as a common meeting place and could be used as a casual seating to watch a performance being done on a platform in front of it, which could be used as a stage. It again acts as a break between the playfield and the main building. Coming to the main building, talking about the exterior. Jalis have been provided in an alternating fashion to create a play of light and shadow in the main corridors. The western glare is filtered through these jalis and trees, which creates a beautiful visual effect. Vertical brick fins have been developed to cut the eastern solar glare. Vertical louvers have been used to cover the washroom ventilators and shaft, also giving an aesthetic look to the facade. 30-degree angled fins have been developed as a shading device to break the overhead southern glare on the rooftop open terrace. Organically surfaced vertical louvers have been used to cover the vast glazed face of the building to cut off the western glare, which also gives a beautiful effect of light and shadow in the reception. Labs and classrooms have been oriented in a way so that they receive maximum glare free sunlight from the north. As the site is located in a rural setting with agricultural land as its immediate context, so deriving from the semi built and unplastered buildings in its surroundings, an exposed brick finish is given to the school. Being able to relate with their surroundings, the children won't find the school to be an alien place and so would have a sense of belongingness. The main academic block has three primary entry exit points. The one in the front directly opens into the triple height reception. The other two are on the rear of the building, which are mainly to be used by the students for usual activity. Apart from this, the building can be accessed from an open passage between the cafeteria and the labs, and also the corridors along the labs, which is open to the front lawn. The reception area has a dedicated staircase providing direct access to the administrative office area on the first floor. There are two dogleg staircases provided for usual use by the students and staff. Two washroom blocks have been provided on each floor on opposite ends with two staff washrooms on each floor. Mostly, area catering to the common functions has been provided on the ground level, such as the computer lab, a digital and conventional library, cafeteria, gymnasium or physical education room, medical room, a staff room, and three science labs. Capacities of all are being displayed on the screen. The labs have been oriented in such a way so that there is proper cross ventilation and they are amply naturally lit. Glazed walls have been given in the library, cafeteria, computer lab, and the staff room for them to be amply lit by natural light. The facade of the building along the reception is completely glazed to maximize the glare free north light input. The first floor can be accessed either by the dedicated staircase for the administrative area or by the other two staircases. The administrative office block has a seating area outside and a lounge inside. It opens both towards the visitor seating and the main academic area. It has 7 workstations and 5 office cabins. The counselor's office, the principal's room, and the vice principal's room is located in close vicinity to the office. All offices, such as the principals, vice principals, counselors, and the in charges, have an attached waiting lounge to them. The staff room on the first floor accommodates 15 teachers comfortably and also has a dedicated waiting area with storage facility and is attached to an open terrace as well. 9 classrooms with a seating capacity of 30 each have been put on the first floor strategically oriented in a manner where they receive ample natural light and are well ventilated. Special pause points have been given as secondary passages which act as a buffer between the main corridors and the classroom, filtering out disturbance and direct contact with the commotion outside. This area has been put to optimum use by having lockers and storage facility for the students. A common seating place has also been provided along with open terraces wherever possible to create a comfortable ambience. Also, an audio-visual room has been provided and the washroom layout remains same throughout all the levels. The second floor can only be accessed by the two general use staircases. It has 7 classrooms along with activity rooms such as the dance room, theatre room, art and craft room, and 4 activity rooms, each the size of a classroom which could be put to suitable use. Also, a common discussion room has been given with round table seating arrangements. Here are the plan sections and elevation drawings along with some views. Thank you.